So everybody draw you a ratio box. Instead of putting ratio, I want you to put percent. Okay, so here's what it will look like. Percent, actual count. Okay? And then we listen to whatever we're focusing on. So listen to here. This is a story, for example. It says 30% of the herd stood in the shade. If 21 cows did not stand in the shade, how many cows were in the herd? So, what two things are we comparing?
Stood in the shade and didn't.
Who stood, which cows or the herd, which part of the herd stood in the shade and which did not? So I'm going to put off to the left, stood in shade and not. There we go. Okay? So the ones that stood and the ones that did not.
We need a total?
And then we're going to add a total, okay? But we don't know to do that, so listen to this. Now it says 30% of the herd stood in the shade, and then it says if 21 cows did not stand in the shade, how many cows were in the herd? Okay, so because we heard that there were how many cows are in the herd, that means there is a total involved. So we're going to go in and put total. So I'm going to go in and add an extra box, okay? And separate those two. There we go. Okay, so now let's put in the information that we hear. It says 30% of the herd stood in the shade. So where's the 30% going to go? Top left corner. Very good. So we're going to put 30% here. Then it says if 21 cows did not stand in the shade.
The middle right.
Yes, right here, 21 actual count, not stand in the shade. Then how many cows were in the herd? What are they wanting us to find out?
Insufficient answer.
No. It's
know that the total has to be 100, so the...
Okay, well, no. It says how many cows were in the herd. So what are they wanting us to answer? They're wanting us to answer this box, right? So this is the box they're wanting us to know. How many cows are in the herd total? Actual count or the amount of cows? Now, what we know about percents is that percents always have how much total? 100. So is it fair for me to put a 100 right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'd be 70.
Very good. So we did the process of that, 100 minus 30, and we got 70. So is everybody understanding how we got all these numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are they asking us about this?
No.
No. Okay. So what I want you to do is that when you discover one row that has everything, that's a row you're going to use. Okay, so stay with me. And then you're going to use the row that they're asking you about. So are they asking us about this one?
No.
No. So we're also going to use this row because we want to know what that question mark is. Okay, so once we have those proportions, what you're going to do is you're going to write them just like it is. 70 over 100 equals 21 over, and we'll put
Question.
H for herd. Okay? Does everybody understand how I've done this? Set this up. Okay? So you take a row that you know everything about, then you take the row that you want to know about, and those are the two you use. We're not even focused on this, and we won't ever even use it. Okay? So let's go in and perform this. How do I work this?
Divide.
Cross multiply. Yes. So this is going to be 70 times H equals, we're going to do 100 times 21, which is 2100. Okay? So now I'm going to write this up here. 70 times H equals 2100. Okay? So what will I do to get this answer? Lane.
Divide.
Divide?
I need another
70 by 200. 21 to 100.
Do what now?
Divide 100 by 70.
Yes, very good. We're going to divide 2100 by 70. Does everybody understand why we do that? Okay, everybody's good still? So 2100
I have.
divided by 70, okay? And so that's going to go in 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21. So that brings us down 70 times that. So my final answer is what? 30. Very good. So what is the amount in the total herd? 30. Okay? Now, could we discover how many stood in the shade?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that we have 30, and we know that there's 21 that didn't stand in the shade, then we know that 9 did stand in the shade. They didn't ask us that information. You don't actually have to figure that out, but I was just letting you know. All right, let's try another one.
Hold on. Okay, got it.
Got it? Okay. Go in and draw you another ratio box. I'm going to leave my box up here just like it is. It'd almost be easier just to draw another one, I think. Okay. Didn't erase everything. All right, the second one says this. Last week, what we're looking for, the very first thing that you're looking for is what two things are we comparing, okay? Or are we talking about? Last week, 40% of the restaurant customers ordered chicken. If 480 customers did not order chicken, how many of the customers ordered chicken? What two things are we comparing?
The customers ordered chicken.
Which ones ordered chicken and which one not ordered chicken? Someone put chicken and not chicken. Okay? And then we're going to do a total. Now, let's look at this. Somebody help me insert the numbers. Last week, 40% of the restaurant customers ordered chicken.
60% on chicken and 40% on chicken and 100%.
Very good. So we have 40% here. We know that our total percent will always be 100, and so we know this is 60. Great job, guys. Then it says if 480 customers did not order chicken, where's that going?
Middle right.
Middle right. 480 did not order chicken. That's my actual count. Then what's the question? How many of the customers ordered chicken? Which one am I going to put an X on or a question mark? Top right or bottom right?
Top right.
Top right. Because I want to know how many customers ordered chicken, not how many total customers or anything like that. How many customers ordered chicken? So this is where I'm going to put a C for chicken. Okay. Based on this information, which two rows am I going to use?
The top two.
The top two, okay? I don't even need this, okay? It's not needable, whatever. So we want to know, we want to have one row that has everything we need, that has everything that we see here, and then we want a row that they're asking us about. So what do I do with these? You may remember? Put them on top of each other. Okay, so 40 over 60 equals C over 480, right?
But
okay.
how'd you... Oh. Okay, got it.
Okay, so then we're going to cross multiply. 480 times 40 equals 60 times C. Okay? Anybody got the answer to that so far?
No.
It's 432. 19,200 is the answer for this. Somebody check my math, make sure I've done that right. Divided by 60. And that goes in, huh?
19,200, right?
Is that what you got? Everybody got that right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, and so then 60, let's try a 3, because 6 times 3 is 18, so that's 180. 12, there we go. So the final answer is going to be 320 once we complete it. Okay, so how many customers ordered chicken? 320. So could we figure out how many total customers there were?
Yes.
Yes, by adding these two up, we could get that, but they're not asking that, so do not worry about it. Okay? Everybody good?
I don't understand how you're supposed to memorize how to do all this stuff. Like, every week you're learning something different and you just have to,
I know, you have to keep adding to it, and adding to it, right? For people who have long-term memory, it's really good for math. Because
it's like at the end of the year, you just open up your head.
For those of you that do not have long-term memory, it makes it hard to do math because everything keeps kind of spilling out to try to hold the next thing.
I think
Yeah.
you just got a text that hurt a little.
It's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay. Do y'all feel like y'all got a good grip on it, or y'all want to try one more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do example 3.
I want to do one more.
Okay? It says after a difficult spelling test of 40 4-syllable words, Chris was relieved to learn that he had misspelled only 6 words. What percent, this was asking us percent, what percent of the words did Chris spell correctly? Okay, so what two things are we comparing?
Spelled correctly. And
Which ones were spelled correctly and which ones were misspelled? So I'm going to put percent, actual count, spell, let's just put correct, and not correct, and total. Okay, so help me out. Help me insert all the different numbers. After a difficult spelling test of 4-syllable words, okay, that gives us the total actual count. So we know that there are a total of 40 words. Did everybody catch that one?
Yes.
Okay.
And he only got 4 wrong.
Chris was relieved to learn that he had misspelled only 6 words. Misspelled will be not correct. He missed how many? 6. Okay. What percent of the words did he spell correctly? What are they asking? What percent did he spell correctly? So this is the missing number. I'm going to put a C there that we need to have. What do I do to figure this out?
Well, we can go ahead and put 100 and
We can figure that this is
And
100.
then you can put 34 in the.
Very good. Did everybody see that we could put a 34 up here because 40 minus 6 is
Yeah.
34? Good. Okay. Now, which 2 rows am I going to use? Very good. We want the one that we want to know about because we got to answer this, and we want to have one that we have everything about. Everybody got that? We put them on top of each other. C over 100 equals 34 over 40. Okay? So that's going to give us C times 40 equals 3,400. Okay? What do I do to get the answer on that one? Anybody know?
cross multiply.
Well, I did that already.
You divide.
I divide
400 by
3,400 divided by 40. And 7, 8, let's try 8. 3,200, and 320. And 40 will go into 200 5 times. 5 times that, yep. Everybody else get 85? Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Okay, so what percentage of spelling words did he get right? 85%. We would figure out how many he got wrong, 15, but we don't have to know that. Okay? Everybody feel like they got it? That's lesson 81, guys.